Hey everybody, what's up? And in this video, I'm going to be giving you a review of the LEGO City 2019 People Pack. This one is Fun at the Fair. So this is the third year in a row that LEGO has given us these really awesome People Packs. These are some of my favorite sets that they put out each year. So I'm really excited to open this one up and build it. And I'm also really excited just to share this review with all of you because it is the first video I've made in the new LEGO studio. So I do want to hear your thoughts on it. And yeah, I'm just really excited. So let's begin the review, starting with the minifigure. So starting by looking at the minifigures, I'm just going to do them in pairs of minifigs that somewhat go together. There are 14 minifigures in this set, and I think it's fair to say that I love just about all of them. They're all really well done here. So the first two we have a face painter on the left and the child who got her face painted on the right. And just real quickly spinning these figures around, there's nothing new here except for the girl on the right's face, which is supposed to be a tiger painted there. And I just think that's so well done. It's not something we've gotten before in LEGO. It looks really good, and I think both these figures look nice. The artist has a paintbrush, and neither of these two have an alternate face. The next two minifigures are supposed to represent a husband and a wife who are playing the ring toss game at the fair, and I think these are both really nice minifigures. Again, neither of these ones have really cool torsos or prints or anything. There's nothing new, I believe, except for the woman on the right gets a really nice alternate face that I haven't personally seen before. It looks just so happy and so wholesome, and I really love this alternate face. And these are both really good minifigures. These next two minifigures are both little kids, and the girl on the left, I believe, is supposed to represent the daughter of the two minifigs you just saw. And I'm not really sure why, but I absolutely love her torso here. It's just so simple all the way around. First off, I've never seen this torso before, and it might be new. Her hairpiece is kind of cool, but just something about her torso, just the simplistic design, just really works for me. I actually really like that a lot. As for the boy on the right, there's nothing new with him, but he does get a propeller hat here, which you can see, and I'm not sure if that's a piece we've gotten before, but it's just a propeller, so the idea is it would spin around like you'd see in cartoons. And there are actually two spares of that piece included in the set, which is really cool. And the girl, just keep adding to more reasons why I like her. Her alternate face is so good. She just looks so happy and cheerful and just like pure, and I don't know, it's a really nice minifigure. She's probably my favorite in the set. This next minifigure is supposed to represent a female who is doing the test your strength attraction at the fair. And you can see she's got a very big mallet here, and I do think that the mallet is kind of a lame build. I'm just not happy with the way it looks. It doesn't look complete to me. That could be a personal nitpicking, but I don't think it looks very complete. But as for this minifigure, she's got a really cool hairpiece, which I like, and her torso is really amazing. It's a really uncommon torso, but I believe it's one we've gotten before. But I might be wrong about that. I'll let you guys know on screen if I'm wrong. Next up, we have a boy on the left who's either an adult or a teenager. I'm not really sure. I have a feeling he's supposed to be a teenager. He kind of looks young to me. Then on the right, we have the guy who works at one of the attractions. And you can see he's holding a bear there as a prize. And what I really like about this guy on the right is how he reminds me of the comic book store owner from Ninjago, the guy who worked at the Doomsday Comics. That's just what he looks like to me. I don't know if that's intentional, probably not. His torso is really cool with the guitar on there, and if you look on the back of it, it actually has like tour dates on it, which you'll see. And the minifig on the left does get an alternate face, which is pretty cool. I think it's a kind of a weird alternate face. I don't think you needed just a cheesing smile face to go with this guy. And I also removed the guy on the right's hair so you could get a better look at that torso. The next two minifigures, we get an elderly woman on the left and a man on the right. And I have a feeling these two are supposed to be the grandparents of the little kid you'll see in the next scene, but I think these are both really well done. You know, they're pretty basic minifigures. The torsos, I believe the one on the right is new. Don't quote me on that. Again, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not 100% up to date on my torso knowledge. But I think these are both really nice looking minifigures. I like how we get the Misako hairpiece in white here. Just looks really good, and you'll see the grandmother has a cup of coffee while the grandpa has some ice cream on an ice cream cone. And I just think these are really good minifigures, and it's definitely great to get more age diversity in a set like this. It's really good. Next, here is that grandson that I was talking about earlier, and he's got a really interesting torso too. A very interesting torso. I'm just going to move his arm down So you can see the arms are two different colors. It's like a light turquoise color, not turquoise, like a light aqua blue maybe. I don't really know the right color. And then the other arm is an orangish color. It's just really cool, and I like the pocket on his shirt. It's really well done. And on the right we have an ice cream vendor, and her torso is also really cool with the colors. You get the dark pink color along with the turquoise, which is a fairly new color for Lego. Do you notice how her hat is built in with the hair, which I think is awesome? And yeah, these two are, again, really nicely done minifigures. There's a lot of great minifigs in this set. There's a lot of diversity, a lot of new, interesting torsos and pieces. It really is great. So this is the last minifigure included in the set, and I did him separately because he is on stilts. This is supposed to be the balloon man at the fair. And what I really like about this minifigure is that he comes with the balloon piece there. It's a balloon dog, and I think Lego did an amazing job approximating that. It looks really good, and the use of the clear element there just really makes it look like a balloon dog, which I like. Now what I don't like with this character is actually the way his stilts are done, because they just don't work for me. They're very unstable, they don't stand up well. Even if we want to stand him just like this, straight and tall, you know, if I bump the table hard enough, he's gonna shake. You can even knock him over real easily. I think they just needed some better way to hold him up, like they did in the Fairground Mixer set with the 1x2 piece at the bottom. I think that would have really helped him. Other than that, he's a great minifigure though. One face, obviously, a really nice torso piece here. Let's just get that in focus. It looks great. This is a really great minifigure. I'm going to show the small builds included in this set one by one in order of the instructions. So this is the first one you build, and this is supposed to be like a water gun, knock over the target type thing, and this actually looks really nice. And I'm just going to show you how this works. You have a stud shooter right here, and the idea is you shoot it, and you're supposed to knock over one of the targets, and of course they include extra studs. These targets are all printed pieces, which I like, and they go down really easily, which is great. This is a really small thing, and it doesn't look great. I mean, it's not too appealing, but just looking at this thing and for play value, this is great. This is really a great thing. You can move the stud shooter. You're going to lose the studs because they fly everywhere once you hit these things, but they come down so easily. This is great. The next thing you build in this set is the rubber duck ring toss. So there are these rings that are included for the minifigure, and the idea is just that you're going to try to catch a duck by throwing it on there. And this is really cool. I mean, the ducks spin around, so it's supposed to look like they're in water. And these are the new Lego duck element, which I think is great. Just the fact that we get 3 Lego ducks in this set is phenomenal. The build looks fine, you know, it's carnival themed. And the idea of the ring toss game is fun. I think it would be a difficult game to play just as like a kid, you know, if we just zoom out here and try it even, just to toss it. Oh, okay, we did get it that time, but I feel like it would be just in general a difficult thing to do. But it's very fun, and the play value is definitely there. From a Lego standpoint, to get 3 Lego ducks in one set, that's a win. The next attraction at the fair is the Test Your Strength ride. And I'll be honest, when I first saw this was included in the set, I knew I wasn't going to like it based off of the fact that the Fairground Mixer did a really good one. But I was wrong. This is actually a phenomenal thing that Lego's done here. So let's just take a look at it. So it's just a really small Test Your Strength thing. There's a bell at the top. You can see on the sides there are colors for the lights. And the idea here is actually that you just take your hammer and you're going to hit the ball. And when you hit the ball, this white element is going to go up. And it works really well. I hope you can see that well on camera. It really works, and it's the most simple mechanism that I think they could have come up with here. It's really great. It just uses these hinges to a really great effect to hit the thing, and it goes up, and it does go all the way up, which I like, and it's not going to fly out. They actually did a really good job with this, and I'm actually extremely pleased with it. Last up, we have a little bike that has an ice cream cart attached to it, and this is actually a really nice small Lego build. I mean, there's a Lego bike element towards the front, which you can see there, just like so. So it's an interesting element. It's not a full bike, it just has one wheel, and then you attach this to it, which is actually really nice. There's a freezer in here that you could put popsicles or something. And what I really like is these printed pieces here that are used for the ice cream logo. It's so nice. Just the fact that these are prints really means a lot. It's really nice. It's a really novelty type thing here. And yeah, just as a whole, this is a really nice thing. You can ride it around real good. It's a nice size for minifigures, and I think this really works. And this, like all the other things in the set, they did better than I expected, which is amazing. One build that I almost forgot to mention in the beginning, this is actually the first thing you build, is this little table with paints for the face painter. I showed both minifigures, but the idea is that you just dip your paintbrush in and paint the minifigure's face. And that is going to be it for my review of this set. And like I said in the beginning, I think these sets are some of the best ones LEGO makes. They're without a doubt some of my favorite LEGO sets each year. And I think the reason for that is because we get so much great stuff here. The builds for the fair itself are so nice here. They're a lot better than past People Packs have had for little small builds. The minifig selection is great. Did I mention that in the review? I don't know, because it's really, really great. I love the new torsos, new headpieces, and just all the fun little accessories. Everything from the duck to the balloon, even the hot dog. Like I said, it's all just so good. So that's going to be it for my review of this set. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll talk to you all again in my next video.